This problem of oil theft is something that's eating us deep and is continuing to eat us deep.
Welcome to Universal Entertainment TV channel. In this video, I'll be showing you an analysis that talks about the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, NNPC. It has been over 7 months that NNPC Limited has failed to remit money into the Federation's account. NNPC blamed this mostly on oil theft. The question now is, who are these oil thieves? What do we need to know? And what is the Nigerian government doing about it? Watch this analysis to know more.
Group General Manager of NNPC Limited has also said, look, we're losing so much money, up to about $700 million per day as a result of crude oil theft. So we know what the problem is. What do you think is the solution? A state of emergency or ramping up security surveillance?
This problem of oil theft is something that's eating us deep and is continuing to eat us deep. And the truth of the matter is this: the fact remains, who are those responsible? We have different anti-corruption agencies. We are, I will say this without fear of favor, we are a reactive nation. We are not proactive. We must put in place preventive measure to curtail so that, at the end of the day, we are able to solve this issue of oil theft. Yeah, we cannot remove it in totality, but we must do something about it because it is a cancer, it's a problem, the corruption in our dear nation. In every sector in our country, there's corruption. President Buhari is not the issue of corruption. He's not a corrupt president. I will say this without fear of favor. He is not corrupt. But I can tell you, former president, other former head of state that derail the will of progress, moving this country forward. But this is painful, Ruben Abati, to see our country going down. The youth are suffering. No employment. Things are getting bad. Nothing is working because somebody wants to derail the will, the progress of Mr. President's agenda. You are not derailing the President's agenda, you are derailing the will of progress of all Nigerians. Those cabal, they know themselves. NNPC, I am always saying this, whether you change the name Nigerian NNPC Nigeria Limited or NNPC Corporation, is not the issue. The issue is to have the commitment, the will, the tenacity, the sagacity to say, look, let's put Nigeria first. Something good can come out of Nigeria. I believe in that notion. But it is going to require a collective effort of every patriotic Nigeria to put Nigeria, first.
Okay. Please,
yes.
So I want solutions. We've romanced this problem enough. We've been able to say all the interesting things about how people don't like the country of being corrupt. What is the solution? You keep saying we don't blame President Buhari for this. But the buck stops with the president. He's the leader of the country at a point in time like this that there's so much crude oil theft. So who do we blame? Should I blame you for it? What's the solution to the problem? That's what I'm asking. How can we fight this big cabal?
Yeah.
Don't tell me to let's not blame the cabal because they are the one perpetrating. How can we bring them down? So who should we blame here?
Listen, we should blame every one of us, including you and I. All of us, seeing a crime be committed, refusing to report the scene of that crime to the nearest law enforcement agency, you are as guilty as the man or woman who committed that crime. The solution is very clear. If there are consequences, when somebody is caught stealing, that person should go for it, face the wrath of the law. We have a lot of laws. Look at the other day, I'm watching a former Accountant General of the Federation. When you have stolen billions, hundreds of billions, you go to the court, Babariga and smiling. Now, the question is this. The solution is this. The solution is for us, all the various anti-corruption agencies, the judiciary should rise up, stand up. The anti-corruption agency, we all should rise up, stand up. If anyone found wanting, and they face the wrath of the law, and they face the consequences, and they are jailed, I tell you, all this nonsense will stop.
Can I ask a follow-up?
Shouting and crying. The solution is very clear.
I'd like to ask a follow-up. So is it that you're saying now,
yes,
because you keep saying let's not blame the president, Isn't that you're saying that this unnamed cabal is more powerful than the president? Are you saying
No,
that President
I've
Buhari
said
cannot
that-
bring
I've said
them
that
down
before.
today if they want to? Is that what we're saying here? Because I don't understand what you're saying. You're saying they should blame me? What role have I got to play there when we have security agents that are supposed to protect our life and property? You're saying they should blame the citizens, the poor Nigerians that don't even know how these things are being stolen? What are you saying? The president is there. He should lead the way.
Listen to me. I myself, I'm a journalist, I say. Once upon a time, I owned a TV station in America. Let me tell you, there's what we call investigative journalism. Investigative journalism. Not only sitting in your studio, you must go out there to do your investigation. Watch CNN. When they take on issues, they do a proper investigation, not just only hearsay. So you have your own facts and figure. It's going to require collective effort of everyone. But I'm happy that Arise Television is rising to that standard, and I'm proud to have you, in partnership with what is happening in Nigeria. Because that's what I said, it's going to take collective effort of every Nigerian. Seeing a crime be committed and refusing to report that scene of crime, we are all guilty as charged.
But the president is the Minister of Petroleum. The president is the Minister of Petroleum.
Listen to, hold on. Listen, the president have appointed us, all of us, in different capacity. Some are doing very well, some are doing just nothing. So if we support Mr. President cannot be in Abuja, be in Sokoto, and be in Lagos, and be in Benin. But we that are being appointed, we should do our job and do it certainly and prove beyond reasonable doubt that, look, we are here to serve the country, not just serve the president, serve this country, serve Nigerians, serve our people. I am weeping. Look, this issue is beyond you and I. This issue has eaten us deeply over the years. Let me tell you, the motion that I moved in 2016, thereabout, and up to 2017-18, the problem of crude oil theft is still ongoing. What did they do? They are blaming, the bunkering is the problem. Yes, there's bunkering. The major oil theft is the one taken through the back door. Listen to me. This 41 country investigated where different country, billions of dollars go to voicemail. The crude oil theft that landed in America, purchased, the seller, the buyer, they are both guilty as charged. Money was paid to banks, Citibank, Chase Bank in America. Is that money made for you and I? Have Nigeria gotten that money? So the question, we know the problem. The problem is NNPC must come out clean. What I'm saying is that if we have laws, and we refuse to obey the law, stealing, when you now go about engaging yourself in illegal activity in the oil bunkering, you are arrested. I want to see a situation where they are prosecuted and jailed. When people steal 10,000 naira, they are in prison. Those who stole 10,000, those who stole 1 million, they are in prison. Those who are stealing billions, they are walking free and wearing babariga and going to court smiling like it's their hero, because they stole so much. Now, if we now have consequences, when you are arrested, you are caught, you will face the wrath of the law, and you'll be sent to jail, there must be repercussion for every offense committed. When there is no consequences, what do you expect? So it's free for all. It is free for all. We must abide by the rule of law. Because if not, all this we are saying, having 30 days notice or 20 days notice will not solve the problem. What will solve the problem is for us to follow the rule of law and follow it to the letter. That we must obey the law. And failure to do so. In America, where I live for almost 31 years, if you commit an offense, you go in for it. Enron committed an offense, tried to derail the will of progress of Nigeria. They came to this country, defrauded Nigeria. United States prosecuted those that were involved in America. They were sentenced to jail. But those that were involved in Nigeria, they are going walking around with Rolls-Royce limousine and all that. That is a breakdown of rule, of law, because we have refused to adhere to the three principles of democratic tenet: loyalty, participation, and commitment to your dear nation. If you have that in the back of your mind, you know that you are a true patriotic Nigerian. If you don't have that, you believe that it's you, by you, and of you, then we have ourselves to blame. We must work as a collective effort. Whether you are APC, PDP, Afghan, Labour, if you don't belong to any political party, you are a Nigerian. Whether you are Muslim or Christian, you are a Nigerian. This country belongs to you, it belongs to me, it belongs to all of us. We must rise. When you have something, you have a gold in your hand, like Nigeria. Nigeria is a gold. You protect it, you guide it to make sure nothing happens to it. Of course, some of us say, no, let's break it, let's steal it. At the end of the day, we are killing ourselves. We are our worst enemy. I must say this. Until we realize that we have no other country, that this country belongs to us, to salvage this nation, require all of us together as one family. I don't know whether you are Hausa, Yoruba, or Igbo. I see you as a brother, as a Nigerian, that we must work together.